Hey!
Hello!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Shannon Heaton here.
I'm Matt Heaton.
And wonderful to have old friends and new ones joining us. So much to celebrate. There's much to be thankful for. It is a new year.
It is a new year.
Since the last time we met here at the virtual guided
year.
session. And we have a new album. Exciting. It's called Whirring Wings. We'll tell you about that. But first, big welcome to friends joining us in the room. Bob, you were first in Wisconsin. I'll bet it's chilly in Wisconsin. And Jeff in upstate New York. It is chilly in Boston today.
It might be a theme.
Yes. 15 degrees when we got out this morning, which is 9 below 0 Celsius. That's chilly. Maria, wonderful to have you joining us from the west coast of Scotland. Marco and Jeanette in Chile and sunny Milano. Welcome. Susan and Robert in Tennessee. Hello. Ray in Albany and Jeff in Saratoga. New York is represented. Happy to have you here. Arthur, thanks for joining us. Sorry you aren't playing today.
Yeah.
The wisdom teeth out.
Wisdom teeth.
Yes. Feeling a little achy with you.
I can't think of less of a flute thing than getting your wisdom teeth out. Anyway.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And remember, listening is a great thing to do too. All unto itself, just listening. I should do that more. And Margie in Minneapolis, welcome to you. To Jeff, it's your first time attending our virtual guided session live. Welcome on the mandolin and guitar. And Jeff asks, what's everybody else playing? Let us know, folks. Let us know your instruments. Ted in Ottawa, welcome to you. Allison in Rhode Island, hello, my friend. Hi to Brian in Peoria. Hi to Bob, also a player of mandolins and bouzouki.
And builder of, we should mention.
Yes, beautiful to see your creations coming to life on the Facebook page. Thanks for sharing those with us. Let's see, we got Julie and John down the road. Happy VGS to you. Hey, Trish in New Mexico, our wildlife identifier.
Right. Trish is. We noticed Trish is not complaining about it being chilly.
That's right. So to Jocelyn in Pittsburgh, hello, welcome. And to Claire in North Clare, hi and welcome. Good to see you again. To Steve in Scotland, belated Happy New Year to you. To Dawn in Fort Collins, Colorado. Karen in California, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. To Mike in Portland, hello, welcome. To Kevin in Austin, hello. To Wes in Frederick, Maryland, hello. To Sterling in Cambridge, welcome. And to Saul in Michigan, to Seb in France, hello. And to Simone in Maine. Let's see, we got lots of people joining us from freezing cold places. Hi in New Brunswick, Canada. Wow. Hi to Lady Z in Budapest. Oh, how exciting. Wonderful to have you here. Tennessee, Betsy. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. To Peter in San Diego. To Jeff, welcome. To Kevin, the mandolin player, welcome to you. And to Brian in Santa Cruz, hey, welcome. To John in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, welcome to you. Michael in New York City. To Elle, Happy New Year to you. And we're going to start off with Joe Bands. Claire is joining us from Claire. And so you probably know of Joe Bon, who was the flute and whistle player from Fecal there. Hello in Sweden, John. Thanks for joining us. So our warm-up, barn dance to warm up. Here we go.
And by the way, guys, I have a flesh-colored Band-Aid. That's what that is.
If you don't already play this, the first notes are. That's all you need to know. A 1, 2, here we go. Starting to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I'm feeling a little better than I did before logging on. I have to say, I felt absolutely horrific a half an hour ago. I spent a little bit of time doing some simple web updates. Not simple for me because I'm completely inept. Well, I'm not inept. I know enough to do them, but I get really mixed up and, you know, my design sense on pen and paper is good. But to actually pull that off with WordPress, gosh, I mean, I'm really not very competent. So it's very frustrating, but the work has to be done. And so I go in there and I know it's going to be awful, and it was awful, and I felt dizzy and just nauseous after working on it. So,
but here we are. But a little barn dance cures all ills.
So, Saul, that's great news. Speaking of not being nauseous,
Yes.
Great news to hear Liz Carroll, Nick Garris, and Allison DeGroot. Oh, what a lovely concert of fiddle and banjo and dancing. Gorgeous. And probably was Nick on the bouzouki a little bit too. We've got a lot of bouzouki players here in the house. In Sweden, to Pear, wonderful. Happy New Year to you. To Vivian, great. I'm glad that you love Joe Bands. Such a sweet tune. And Sebastian in Germany, hello. Thanks for joining us on the pipes. And let's see, Julie, yes, in East Tennessee is snowy. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the sympathy to Matt, Jeff.
Thank you.
Loic, hello and welcome back. Nice to have you here joining us from France. And Fel in Southern California, Sergio, little Julie, and Lila in Italy. Wonderful to have you again with the family. And to Bryce in California, welcome to you. Let's see, Dat, welcome back. Nice to have you joining us from Southern California. Let us know how the mix is. I always trust your ears so much. And, you know, we never know exactly, even though we do a quick sound check. We never know when we get in there how it's going to be. So let us know. Thank you. And John asks Matt, what size is your guitar?
This guitar, well, I see that Saul is mentioning the Geese in the Bog and Haunted House, which, as a matter of fact, is what we're going to do next. This guitar, this is a 12-fret double O. So it's a double O size, but it's actually like the top shoulders are a little bit narrower than a regular double O, and then it's a 12 frets to the free. So.
And your default tuning is usually standard.
Usually standard.
Although you do some drop D, and you also play beautifully in Dadgad. But standard is your
standard is my standard
home base. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, John, that is a wonderful tune, and the bouzouki was lovely there.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you playing the bass.
I feel like that capo was a good choice, wasn't it?
Yes. Geese in the Bog.
Geese in the Bog.
Into. So what we're going to do at the end of our CD release party on Wednesday, if any local players are coming.
Boston, or, local or willing to travel.
Yes, come and bring your instruments because we're going to play that with everybody, hopefully, at the end. So here we go. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. sweet to play tunes with you folks. I know it's just the two of us in our room, and you're in your rooms, in your houses, and we're looking at this on YouTube. But you know, it's not. It doesn't feel static. It doesn't feel performative. It really feels like we are playing these tunes together, and I love it. And Julie, exciting that you're going to be at the Burren. And I love this idea of playing these tunes together. Those two, the Geese in the Bog and the Haunted House, for those who cannot be at our CD release party on Wednesday at the Burren. For those of you who cannot be there, we're going to do a collaborative video, another one of these grid videos. So Matt and I will record the tunes nice and clean and steady, and invite any interested people to record themselves playing the tunes along with us with a video. We'll make a grid video together. So we'll do that in a couple weeks. We'll post that on our Facebook page, and we'll tell you more about it here. But nice to play together, and also nice to learn tunes together, which we've been doing in these Zoom classes. We have just 2 more before we take a long break until September. So if you want to join, Saturday, January 27th and Saturday, March 2nd, and then that's it. These Zoom classes where we learn a tune, so sweet. And we learned Out on the Road by Josephine Keegan, aka Cap and Bell, together. So that's what we're going to play now. It goes. So those who learned it with me, with us together, join us. And if you don't already know it, I encourage you to learn this great reel in D. And then we'll go into Swingin' on the Gate after that. Here we go. I'm posting them, and also welcoming into the house Aga. Wonderful to have you joining us. Woohoo! And Pat in Ohio. I'll bet the Haunted House sounded great with you playing on the piano there. And to Lynn in Connecticut. Glad you're listening. And great. Dad says a little bit more definition on the higher strings of the guitar. So maybe just positioning and playing out a little.
Just that I didn't touch them too much, maybe. Okay. Sorry.
So Gilda, welcome to you, salut, and to Sebastian is requesting Kid on the Mountain. I don't know if we'll have time to get to it today, but if we don't get to it today, we'll get to it in a future VGS for sure. I think that you can have. You can join on these grid videos.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's okay if not every note is perfect. We are happy to have you joining us. So I'm also going to write the dates of the the last 2 Zoom classes.
In answer to Peter's question, at least one pigeon does swing on a gate. I don't know if they all do, but this guy did. This guy. What has 2 pigeon toes? Whatever they have.
Go on.
Talons, claws.
What has 2 pigeon claws
and swings on a gate? This guy.
Okay.
I'm ready for you.
1 and 2. Ooh, jazz hands, Matt
Jazz hands.
Heaton.
Yeah, a little
Very nice.
jazzy. A little jazzy.
Very nice on the guitar, Matt.
Thank
and
you. Thank
always
you,
nice
Very
on the
nice on the flute as well.
Thank you. Always nice on the bouzouki as well. Jeff is noticing that you are going to be teaching at the O'Flaherty retreat.
I know. I'm so excited to go back to O'Flaherty. And it has also led me into a giant crisis of transporting my bouzouki, because for years I've carried it in a gig bag on airplanes and had no troubles. But I haven't flown with it in a while, and I've been hearing more horror stories lately, and so I might be popping. So speaking of New Brunswick, might be popping for a big case from up there.
Oy. So Matt has to
wants to-
contend with transporting a bouzouki, and I have to contend with the web updates.
It's all
I would
sickening.
trade places with
Sickening.
you in a heartbeat. I would rather scrub toilets all day than do those web updates. If anybody is good at doing WordPress updates, oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah, hit us
private
up.
message me. At least commiserate with me. But that is exciting that you're going to be at the O'Flaherty retreat in Texas. What a sweet gathering that is. And Ken, I'm so glad that you're joining us. Slow to log in after a late night session. And Joey, hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Wonderful that you're here again. Way! And nice, Brian learning some new variations on swinging and swinging on the gate there. Very fun. I enjoyed your playing on the Facebook page very much. So we're going to carry on with Gallagher's Frolics, or Gallagher's, one of my favorites. Do-do-la-do-do-da-do-do-la-dee-do-do-dum, into Bill Hart's. That's so much fun. Into the old Lark in the Morning. So in the In Harmony collection, there are a number of tunes from In Harmony in this week's VGS, I'm noticing. We have the more common 4-part Lark in the Morning, but today we're just going to play the old 2-part version for the fun. So here we go. Starting with. Yeah? 1, 2, 1. second time through, I kind of goofed the beginning because I was thinking of the other Lark in the morning, and I regret that moment.
No regrets. No regrets.
Well, I do have a regret of that moment. I do. But that's okay. I forgive myself.
Good.
And it starts. And sometimes if I take the moment to mark the goof that I had, it sticks in there even more. I think from now on, I'm going to have the association of goofing, which is not a positive message to myself.
Right.
But it will remind me of a da 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 da. That's what I'm going to take away from that.
I see.
A da 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 da. So every time that I beat myself up about it, I'm going to go a da 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 da. I'll get some use out of it. All right, we're going to carry on with some reels.
To plan ahead for the self-abuse.
Well, I mean, if you know it's coming, I don't know. You might as well
Oh, man.
beat yourself up before yourself can beat yourself up.
Feels like a self-help book.
And Jeff, that's so exciting. You got in harmony yesterday, just in time to play with us. And so you're in Bill Hart's. It does sound like the Superman tune. You're amazing. You're amazing,
good.
Pete.
Yeah.
It's a super tune. Oh, Patrick, I'm glad that you like the In Harmony book. Wonderful. So we're going to carry on with the Shaskeen. That's a lovely reel now. I like that one a lot. And we're going to go into The Mother and Child, which is on our new CD, Matt Heaton.
That's right, it is. We have a new CD. It is called Whirring Wings. And one of the nicest things about it, I hope I can make it not... the light. The cover, isn't that lovely? Isn't that a lovely cover? Vincent Crotty painted that. And so we... Yeah, you got it. So here's the deal. It is available. You can get it on our website. You can buy the CD. You can download the CD. There is a book that goes with it, a booklet of all the tunes.
An optional booklet.
An optional booklet, yeah.
And it's not just a book. Like,
No,
it's like it's like
it's an experience.
It's an experience. It's
Yeah.
an experience. It's an
Yeah,
experience with all the sheet music.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah.
And all the notes about the music and about our recording.
Yeah, so if you want the deep dive, you can have that. And then it will be, so we're having the big release concert on Wednesday at the Burren in Somerville, Massachusetts. So if you are in town or wish to be in town on that date, we would love to see you. And then only after all that does Spotify get it.
Good.
Yeah.
And you're managing that. Good God, I am not. So anyway, at the next VGS, we're going to play all of the trad tunes that appear on Whirring Wings.
Hey.
It'll be a special Whirring Wings VGS edition. All the trad ones. Maybe one original, but mostly trad.
We'll see.
But first, the Shaskeen. Into another lovely Claire associated
I believe
tune.
that actually was in the first set we recorded for the album. Is that right?
Yes.
We do? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, are you in tune with reality?
Doesn't really seem like it.
Yeah. 1, 2, here we go, everyone. was very distracting. I'm so used to playing it with you with
On
the
the
beautiful kind of arrangement that
Yeah.
you made that we recorded on the CD.
Yeah.
So I was thrown, and it was good.
Well, that last, I was seized by a last B part inspiration that I hadn't quite worked out how I was gonna make it happen.
When I saw the look in your eyes, I was like, you wanted to do it again, but it was too late.
That's all right,
okay. That's okay. These moments, and doing these moments live, and doing these with all of you, like, ooh, it's so cool. It's always cool. It's still cool after all this time. So thank you for joining us. And Mike, it is a great cover painting that Vincent Crotty made for our album.
Beautiful.
And when we do
It's big, too. It's
we do the live stream next month.
week, we'll put it up
Next
there?
month we'll put it
Yeah,
up
why
there,
not? Yeah.
so you can see it, because he did an actual painting of it that's quite big.
He did not paint each CD cover individually, if that's what you were expecting.
He could though. He could. He could.
Take him
He
a
could.
while.
Vincent Crotty could
They'd
do
all
that.
come wet.
So, Scott, our friend Scott Bogue is here. How wonderful you're joining us live. What a treat. That is really nice. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're running lots. We're going to carry on with our Offertory selection. So every month, every VGS, we do this.
Yes, and I'm just going to answer the question, when will you be in State College, PA? I believe it's like the April 6th or 7th, somewhere around there, right, Shannon?
Yes.
So, yes, the Offertory is the portion of the show where we do a little performative bit and pass the hat. So if you would like to defray the operating costs of the virtual guided session, you may utilize either of the links, the PayPal or the Venmo.
Yes.
We have not dipped into Zelle, nor do we anticipate doing so.
We actually do have Zelle, but we're not. No. Okay. Okay, so we're going to play a tune that we wrote for our friends Christine and Taylor. It's called Christmas Monday. We made a video of this for them over the Christmas, but we've yet to share it with the VGS. I like this one. I like how it came out. The first part is in G, and then it goes into A. That was my challenge for myself. So, hope you like it.
I almost want to tell the story of the title, but
No.
okay. From the pen of Shannon Eaton, ladies and gentlemen. That's a nice one there.
I like
Good
it.
job.
I like it. Trish, you're very sweet. You said suggested donation. Really, this is whatever you feel, whatever you can. And if you can't chip in anything, that's okay too. That was the whole idea of this channel when I started it for learning, even before we were doing virtual guided sessions or knowing anything about live streaming. It was meant to offer stuff that I've learned along the way and that I am learning as a way to, give back a little bit, because I've learned from lots and lots of generous people. And then in return, whatever. Whatever happens. It's great. And we do have costs associated with doing this, as well as like saying no to gigs during this time. And, we're really quite happy to do this. So thank you for asking that. And also thank you for your comment too. You said you sound better playing with us. I just, you were kind of being a little, self-effacing and fun. And also, I think it's a good idea to play with people who, you like to play with. And it feels good. And so you have that in your imagination when you're playing with just you. You're not actually just playing alone. You have the imagination of all those people who inspire you. So I liked that comment, on a deeper level too. Mike, thank you for joining us. And I'm glad that we're keeping this going. Thanks for coming back, folks. Thanks for being here. Theo, thank you for coming here. I think you're joining us from Greece, which is wonderful. So that's fabulous. That's fabulous.
And glad everyone liked the key change to the second part. That took a little finessing to figure out. Shannon wrote it and then figuring out how we were going to make it, make sense. That took a while, but
it took a while. It was fun.
I feel I'm really happy with how it came out.
Yes, I'm happy with the partnership of it.
Oh my God.
You made the tune come to life, man.
Oh my God.
As you often do, as you always do. Yes. And Petter, I'm so glad that you're here too. I still have on my to-do list. I'm not forgetting your wonderful tune that you wrote. I'm going to do that in the future. Promise. And Celtic Kin in Canada. I'm so excited that you're listening and making a smoothie. That sounds fabulous. And Jenny, nice to see you. I'm glad that you're tuning in for a moment. We're going to carry on.
I just read that as A minor on the road.
A minor on the road. What's next?
We'll do some jigs. We'll do Connaughtman's Rambles and Jimmy Ward's.
Okay,
a couple of good classics, yeah.
Yep. Into the tune of the month. Right? Da 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 da. I have to write the first few notes. All right. Ready? Yo la la da 1, 2. Sorry. Ready? the Band-Aid really helps with the tone. Whatever you're doing, Matt, keep doing it. Don't take the Band-Aid off. Sounds beautiful.
It's all the blue.
Oh, so pretty. And oh dear, let's get jiggity with it. And Pete said giggity, or maybe giggity. I'm not sure, but giggity. Let's do this. Glen Quagmire. Let's do it. Let's go. And Tim Raven. Wow. Yay. I'm so excited we chose Connaughtman's Rambles then. If it's
awesome.
the first tune for your IT class, that's perfect. So do we have any tunes on the theme of fairies? Dat, we do. And we have a lovely slip jig, the fairy slip jig. But you know what? There was a request for the Kid on the Mountain and the Fairies slip jig. Should we do those now?
Sure.
No, let's do them next time. Let's do them next time. We're doing them next time. We're going to stick with the plan because I posted a playlist. That's right. Okay. Oh, darn. Okay, see, this
Saw
is...
you slept through.
Hey, no.
You can always rewind.
I take it as a compliment.
Naps are good.
The Cottage, one of the Cottage polkas. The Glen Cottage. We're going to play the Glen Cottage polka. And then we're going to play that G one, the Ballinafad polka that I think we got from Neil first. So. Elizabeth, welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Scoot over so she can see this amazing begonia. This giant, gorgeous begonia is just growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Came to us as a baby from Elizabeth. And now it has made a baby there, which is also getting strong. Amazing, right? Okay, 1, 2. Wait, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
How fast? Well, you were playing. 1, 2. I knew you weren't going to get it. I was going to stop and tell you.
Yeah.
the camera was shaking up and down because
I
we
was-
were both tapping
yeah.
our feet. How can you not tap your
Yeah.
foot, especially with a polka, to find that groove? You had such a nice groove
Yeah.
going, so I didn't want to like.
I don't know if this has been going on for like months and years, but we just noticed today that if we like do a reel, you get a little kind of moves the camera, which is
No, I
less
think
than
it's a new
ideal.
development. I think I just need to adjust.
Yeah,
but I was
shoot.
sorry, so I didn't.
No, it's okay. I didn't know.
I
what
could
was
see
doing.
you were like, huh? I didn't know what to say.
All right.
Oh well, these
Yeah,
things
we
happen.
did. I got it eventually.
Reels.
Reels.
Shall we do
reels,
reels?
Reels.
And did we mention that we're so grateful that you guys are here? This is a lot of fun. Thanks. I was really feeling in a cruddy mood after working on those web updates. The pits of the world. And now I'm feeling much better.
Yeah.
So we're going to play. Da-do-da-da. How does it start? I wrote it down.
The Boyne.
Right. Because I was messing it up with the lady on the island, Saul. You know what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to do. The Boyne Hunt. Into
George White's. So George White's one of those tunes that I always have to sort of remember. There's like it's like we say it's in E minor. I'm not sure. It's maybe it's more like it's in G, but it kind of starts off on E minor or something. But it there's definitely like a few chords you have to get in there, and I always have to remember them if I haven't played it for a while. Because also it reminds me of what's the other one? We shouldn't mention it.
Yes.
The other one which shall not be mentioned, but this is George White's favorite. And then we'll go into the Chicago Reel. That's right. We'll go to the Chicago Reel.
And the Chicago Reel, we do have a choice to make, and that is the F natural, which I like to do a great deal. But the F sharp is also really sweet. So let's do the F sharp. If you know what I'm talking about, there you go.
There you go.
That is how Brendan and I played it. Brendan Mulholland and I were playing this tune, the Chicago Reel, not too long ago, and we played the F sharp.
Did you?
And in fact, I scheduled for 3:15 today.
3:15.
After the session ends.
After the session.
Video is going to go live of a tune that we recorded with Brendan. It's so lovely. It's on our new CD, which is called Whirring Wings. And it's a track of a tune of mine called Big Eared Brad and a tune of his called Mouse in the Kitchen.
Toaster.
Mouse in the toaster. Mouse in the toaster. Even worse.
It's very different. Very different result there.
But first, the Boyne Hunt.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, here we go. tune.
That is a great tune. It's been a while.
These are all awesome tunes. And it's awesome to play them with all of you here. How sweet, Virginia, that you never noticed the toe tapping because you're busy tapping your toes
There you
too.
go. Maybe if we're all bouncing in time, it doesn't matter if the camera's moving up and down.
Precisely. And Pete, stay safe in the storm in the west there. And Shane, welcome. How wonderful to have you joining us at the end here. Always a delight to see you. And I hope you're playing lots and lots of music up there. And we're going to finish off now today with Calon. And before we do, this beautiful, beautiful Welsh hymn that is sung at the rugby matches. Before we finish with Calon, I hope to see some of you for the Zoom class on Saturday, January 27th at 11 a.m. or Saturday, March 2nd at 11 a.m. Just email me to sign up for that. It's such a sweet thing.
The Zoom class, if you don't know, is open to all instruments. It's not like a flute-specific thing. They don't spend the whole time talking about corks and stuff.
We don't spend the whole time talking. It's 1 hour where we learn one tune together. It is so sweet. I love it so much. And I love this community. Hope to see you folks back here for the VGS on February 17th, the third Saturday of the month. Before we part and play Calon, thanks so much. Dank u wel. Gramahagat ta panat. Merci beaucoup. Trugare. Arigato gozaimasu. Muchas gracias. Dziękuję. Dankeschön. Mille grazie for joining us today and this evening or wherever you are. Siese. Koi. Chwala vam. Toda to all the folks who are here but maybe not participating in the chat. You're very welcome here. Tusen tak. Kamsahamnida. Efcharisto. Chwala vam. Eskarik asko. Dhanyavad. Kiitos to anybody tuning in afterwards. Always happy to see you live or later on. Datenda. Aita. Shukran. Miigwech, Yudva, Spasiba, Achehe, Salamat, Terima kasih, Dioch, Kusanem, Muito obrigada, Gam Khop kun naka, Khop sai lai de. I hope we caught you in your language. Those are all the languages that we know of who have joined us over the years, and we're happy to keep this going. So, big thank you, everyone.
And if you do speak something you didn't hear, let us know. Let us know.
1, 2, 3, 1. Shining hearts from our hearts to yours. Hope you have a really, really great start to 2024. And if it's been crummy, you can always just start over. Starting right now. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great evening. Thank you.